All right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Scams. This is the artist known as Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. Make sure the audio is coming through okay. Cool, cool. It is. All right, all right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Manuel. How's it going? Manuel says, Google evening, my good friend Drew. Happy Saturday night. Woo! You are forever Drew. Hey. Exactly. It is Saturday night. It is just a little after 8 o'clock Eastern time, and we are live streaming. So, everybody, welcome to the show. Vicky's here. Vicky says, Hiya. How are you? How are you? Welcome. Um, so, let's see what's going on out there in the scam baiting world tonight. For those of you who aren't familiar with or don't know or not old enough, maybe, Medicare open enrollment ended on the 7th, which was, I believe, Wednesday. And Thursday and Friday and today, my phone has been very quiet. I've gotten calls, but no Medicare calls, which is okay, you know? Oh, Vicky says she's still getting Medicare calls. Well, technically, yes, I am too. Um, I don't think I got it today. I got it yesterday where they were calling saying, you know how sometimes they'll call and they'll say, "Have you gotten your new Medicare card?" They were calling saying, "Had you gotten your new gold Medicare card? Some type of gold card?" I mean, it's all BS, but that's what they're calling about now. I do have a recording. I got to listen to it again, see if it's actually worth making into a video. But the Medicare people, the Medicare scammers, are still calling, but not for the regular script, or at least what they've been doing for the last couple of months. Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Oh, guys, my niece just appeared in my doorway and didn't say a word and just scared the ever living crap out of me. Oh my God, babe, you gave me a heart attack. I tell them when they come into the room to flip the light switch so I know somebody's here. Oh my gosh, she almost killed me. Oh, I'm actually on my live stream now. There's like a couple dozen people watching right now. Oh, hold on just 1 second, guys. Oh, okay. Sure. That's no problem. The woman was going to give me a heart attack. I should have realized that something was going on when the dog started to growl, like somebody was here, and he was sleeping, or he was underneath my desk on his pillow, where if I'm the only one home, that's usually where he hangs out, and he started to growl, and I'm like thinking to myself, maybe it's because I'm talking to no one. And I just glanced up, and there she is standing right in the doorway. And of course, the hallway, the light out there is dark. Kid almost gave me a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Oh, whew, guys, give me just a quick second to catch up my breath. Let's see what else is going on here. Manuel says, hey, see your Betsy background in your office? Yeah, she was just here just a minute ago. I think she ran. They have a tendency to run whenever somebody's visiting. Pez is here. Hey, Pez, how's it going? Said, g'day, mate. Sunday afternoon in Oz. Very nice, very nice. He says, we're getting Bitcoin scams in Oz at this moment. Really, I knew I got one call about cryptocurrency, which I don't do anything with, but they were calling about my crypto account. And of course, it was one of those ones that I got while I was driving. So it's just audio only. So it's not a really good recording. So I think that's one of the reasons why I haven't made it into a video yet. But I've gotten the calls too. Tyler, what are you doing? Chill, buddy. Manuel says, say hello to your niece, Drew. Oh, I will. Gave me a freaking heart attack. Manuel says, I just found out my sister got back her credit card today from Walmart. Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Hold on a second. Buddy, what are you doing? Come here. It's okay. You know who she is. my wife and mother-in-law are out of town. They just left this morning. They're this afternoon for a week. So he's been lonely all day because I've been at work, and now he wants my attention, and I'm ignoring him. Pets are they do want your attention, and they want it undivided. Dude, I'm on a live. Come here. Do you want to say hello to everybody? Come here, everybody. This is Tyler. Say hello to Tyler. He needs loving. He needs loving. He's a Chihuahua. Oops, sorry, my microphone got caught behind him. He's a Chihuahua. My mother-in-law's Chihuahua, and he's fat. He's old and he's fat. He's set in his ways, but he's a good dog. Right, buddy? Right? You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Say hi, world. Hi, YouTube. All right, you feel better now that I'm holding you? I'm going to put you down now, okay? I swear to God, guys, this is not becoming a cat and dog channel. It's not. But sometimes you just have to, give them love and attention. All right, I'm putting you down now. All right? Here, why don't I put you down on your pillow? There you go. There you go. Sit down on your pillow and relax. This show, we're 6 minutes into it, and it's gone off the rail multiple times. All right, let me catch up on the chat, see what else is going on here. Let's see. Vicky says, one guy did call about the card. He wanted to know if I got my new card. Yep. I called Medicare directly, and they suggested I file with the Federal Trade. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not. They call and they tell people, hey, have you gotten your new card? We're sending you a new card. They're not sending out new cards. They're not sending out plastic cards. They're not sending out black and white cards, is one of the things they tell you. It's not happening. So if they call you and tell you this, they're screwing with you. And don't give them any of your information ever, whatever you do. Oh, Bill's here. Hey, Bill, how's it going? He says he shows a couple emojis, but StreamYards doesn't recognize them. Vicky says, Manuel heard about the new gift card scam. They cover the real barcode with another. That's crazy. I've heard of that too. Oh, Avery's here. Let me bring him in. Hey, man. You missed it.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you missed it. I'm sitting here talking to the chat, having a conversation, and the dog is starting to growl at my feet. And he usually does that when somebody's in the house. But I mean, it's 8:15 at night. Nobody's here but me, right? And then I look up over by the doorway, and my niece is standing right there. Almost gave me a freaking heart attack. She's here. She's here.
Get out.
I know. I swear I almost died. I'm like, goodness gracious, girl. I don't know if she's still here or not. I told her I was live streaming, and you can't interrupt the stream, man.
Yeah, what are they doing there?
Yeah, I know.
How'd they get in?
I think they all have keys.
Well, that's got to change.
All the kids have keys, so they can come in.
Yeah.
I did ask that of my mother-in-law the other day. I said, hey, do we need to change the locks? Had nothing to do with the kids, but she said no. But all right, let me just catch up on the chat real quick, and then I'll ask you how your day is going.
That's fine.
Okay, good. Glenn's here. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Says, have you strung along the Medicare scammers only to tell them that open enrollment has already ended? Not yet. Not yet. The one Medicare scam call that I got since Medicare enrollment ended was the one about this gold card they're trying to tell you you're going to be getting. It has something to do with grocery rewards or something, or grocery cash back or something. It's all a bunch of crap. It's all BS. But hey, at least they're still calling. Davey's here. Davey Boy 007 says nice. I think he may have texted that while I was having my heart attack, or when the dog was in my lap. One way or the other. Somebody thought the dog was nice. Nico. Pez says, "G'day, Manuel and to Bill." Manuel says, I'm finding out that someone hacked my credit card checking account today from Walmart. Someone credit card another state. Oh, goodness. He says, hello to your dog. Like my niece's dog. Like going outside looking for lizards. Tyler, he's old. He's like 12, 13 years old. He doesn't go outside very often. He goes outside every morning with me when he first gets up. But he's not an outside dog, really. So he just hangs with me when everybody's gone, and it's just me tonight. So, oh, and the niece. I don't know if she's still here or not, but oh well. Bill says, "Are 8-track tape players worth anything?" Honestly, I'm not sure. There is a dealer a couple stores down from me called Doo-Wops, and they sell records and stuff like that. I don't know if there's a big demand for 8-track players, but there might be in some circles. That's one of those things. I usually, if somebody asks me if something is valuable, I always say go check eBay. Go look on eBay and see if there is a lot, or if there's people selling it, number one, and check and see if people are actually buying it. And then you'll know, because there are collectors out there for almost everything. Little 45 records, there's a collector market for that. LPs, large, there's a collector market for that. I don't know anything about it because I'm not into that stuff, but there's definitely a collector market out there for pretty much everything. 8-track, I'm sure. I don't know if they're worth it, but I say check eBay. That's always a good place to start. Pez says, "Good day, Davy Boy and Vicky." Manuel says, hello to Adrian, says good evening. Justing76 is here, says good evening, Jacksonville. Yep, that's where I live, Jacksonville. I love it when they mispronounce Florida. And I love it when they then tell me they live in Florida. They're full of crap when they say that. Bill says hi to Pez. Davey says hi to Pez. Manuel says, I get emails from scammers. Yep, and always know never to respond to them. Bill says, I also have dozens of tapes. Oh, okay. I really, really don't know what the value of the aftermarket of those are anymore, but definitely check eBay to see what's going on. That usually will give you a good idea of whether or not there's a demand and whether or not people are actually paying for it. So Vicky says, wanted to ask you about a Spider-Man number 38 by Miles Morales. Any value? Spider-Man number 38. Well, there's a lot of early Miles Moraleses that are worth stuff. Like his first appearance was in, I think it was Ultimate Fallout number 3. And that's like a $1,200 book right now. It's a crazy expensive book. Other books are worth a little bit of money, but there's nothing that's worth more than that. But if you go check comicpriceguide.com, that's the site I use. They're really good. They're usually very up to date on new prices. Spider-Man number 38, not familiar. That issue number does not jump out at me, but you never know. Vicky, check it out at comicpriceguide.com. Davy Boy says the dog's nice. Yes, he's a good dog. He's a good dog. Manuel says it was my sister got hacked. Oh no. That's a horrible thing when that happens. Glenn says all you need now is a horse so you can have a dog and pony show. Yes, Glenn, that's exactly what I need is a dog and pony show. Bill says eBay, good idea. Yep. Davy Boy says, I love when they mispronounce their fake names. Yeah, they do that too. Manuel says, she tells me they had problems with the Walmart store. Someone sale her credit card to the black market. Oh, that's horrible. Horrible. Let's see where we're at. Vicky says, thanks. Okay, excellent. Penny's here. Hey, Penny. I says, I have not been getting any scam calls. Well, maybe that's a good thing if you're not getting any scam calls. I got I checked my phone. I got 38 calls on Friday, and I have maybe 2 recordings. So that means the majority of what was left was either hangups, where they're just testing the line, making sure somebody answers, or the calls were either so short they weren't worth keeping a video of. So, I mean, that's okay. That's the way things go. But the final expense scammers, the credit card scammers, they're still calling. I find it crazy. Oh goodness gracious, guys! Guess who's here? Hey, Betsy. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? You want to say hi to Avery? Avery loves cats. Y'all remember Betsy, that little itty bitty kitty that was a pain in the butt and but cute as can be? She's getting big. She's getting much bigger. I swear to God, this is not becoming a cat and dog channel. I swear. It's not. They just happen to be around sometimes. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Born Evil Bobby. Hey, how's it going? Says keep up the amazing work. I'm a huge fan of all the scam baiters. You're on my list of top 5 now, and to think you have so much potential growth. Well, thank you. I had somebody commented on one of my videos and said, now you need to start investing in equipment to spam or scam the scammers, to hack their systems. And I'm like, I don't do any of that. I'm really not that smart, guys. I'm really not. The only positive thing that I have going for me, every one of my videos that you guys hear is them calling me. I don't know why. I don't know whose crap list I got on to get so many of these calls. But they call me. I'm not out there calling them. I'm not spamming them. I'm not, flooding them. And that's another term for what some of the scam baiters do, where they flood the call centers. I'm not doing that. I'm just answering a call. And I get enough of them.
They love you.
I don't know why they do. That's all right. Rosemary's here. Hey, Rosemary, how's it going? He says, love all you do. Well, thank you. And then Born Evil says, scam. Oh, yeah, I got it. I got you. I'm good. Manuel says, hey, Drew, I watched your video this morning. I love so much of it. It was very funny. I like Chains, the way that he talks. Yes. Well, he claimed it was the same guy, but it was absolutely, I mean, everybody who listened to the video commented that was not the same person. Totally different voice. One was very naive. The other one was much more confident. But when I asked him, I said, who is this? Is this a new person? And he's like, no, it's the same person. I'm like, oh, you're so full of crap. You liar, pants on fire. But that was a funny call. Manuel says, hello to Betsy. I don't know where she went. I think she just ran away. So she came in, made her presence known, and then skedaddled. As it should, as that's exactly the way it should be. Jenny says, "Aw, hey kitty. Yep, that is Betsy. Betsy came to us several months ago as a itty bitty little kitten, and she made her first appearance on the live stream and in videos. And she's still around. She's still hanging out with us, and she kind of likes me. So I have to deal with it. But she's a good kitten, even though her nickname is the Monster. She is a monster. Justin says, I only got 4 calls on Friday. I used to get 50 plus. Oh, trust me, it'll pick back up again. Bill says, deja vu. Nigel is here. Hey, how's it going? Says, good evening. How are you? Bill says, another cat in the Matrix. Yes. I got it. Deja vu, the cats. Yep. Nigella says, final expense hot today. Oh, yes. I think I get, or at least prior to Wednesday, prior to the ending of the Medicare open enrollment, I would get 5 to 7 recordings a day. That's not to say 5 to 7 calls. I usually get 5 times that. But a lot of them were the hangups. A lot of them were they just testing the number to make sure somebody picks up. But I would get 5 to 7 recordings a day. The last like 3 days, I've gotten like 3 or 4 recordings, and that's it, which is fine. I can still use them, and you can still use all of them. But they've kind of toned down, but they're still calling, which is the thing. They never give up. So, Avery, I hate to say it, I think one of these days I'm going to slip up and actually give them my real credit card number. It's going to happen. He's on mute. I know he's still there.
Yeah.
I've actually almost did it one time because I used to pull out my credit card and actually look at the number, so I knew I was giving him the first 8 numbers at least were correct. And I actually one time started reading the full number, and I caught myself and was like, "What the hell am I doing?" You know. But now I have it. I have the first 8 numbers memorized, so I don't even have to pull out the card. I just write down whatever fake number I make up. But yeah, I started to give him my real number, and I was like, I caught myself thinking, God, what an idiot. But I just got lost in what I was doing. That's it. It's easy to do. Davey says, was a different guy on that scam bait. Yes, it was. It absolutely was. But he tried to convince me it wasn't. Yeah. These guys, they're so despicable. You guys know it. We all know it. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't mind wasting their time and having fun doing it. Born Evil says, got it. We'll keep that up, brother. I would love to own a bunch of numbers and get flooding like you and do the same. You're an inspiration, brother. Okay. Well, no problem. No problem. Well, yeah, that Betty, CJ Scams, was we were talking one time, and she was telling me how they have different programs that generate new numbers so that when they call the scammers, they show up as a different number each time. I don't have anything like that. I have my number, my wife's number, and then the home number, those 3 lines, and I get calls all the time on all 3 of them. And it's just the way it goes, you know? And I don't try to hide those numbers. I'll edit them out of my videos. I don't need the whole world to know my number, but it's out there to the point where, you know, Betty even told me, she says, whatever you do, don't use your real number. I'm like, too late. Cannot hide it now. So, well, let's see. Penny says, your video gave me courage to mess with scammers. I would always hang up of being afraid. Not now. Thanks to you. Okay, excellent. Yeah. The worst thing they're going to do is call you back. That's it. That's pretty much the worst thing they can do. Now, I will tell you that I have gotten calls, and it's been a long time since I got them, but I've gotten calls in the middle of the night, like 1:00 in the morning from some scam number or an unknown number, and I'll answer the phone and nobody will be there. That's probably the worst thing they can do to you, just call you after hours or in the middle of the night. And like I said, it's only ever happened. Well, no, they called me twice in the middle of the night, and that's it. That's the worst they probably could do to you. And honestly, I like talking on the phone. I like answering my phone. I like screwing with people.
Oh, you like talking?
Well, yeah, sometimes. What's so funny is in a group situation or a one-on-one situation, I don't talk a lot. I'm very quiet. But when I'm on the phone and I'm not face to face with somebody, freaking hey, I'll talk your ear off.
Or in a car.
Yep.
Or out to dinner at a restaurant.
Well, I went out. I was in New York visiting Todd one year.
Yes.
And it was around Melissa's birthday. And he said, hey, we're going out to dinner at a bar. We're going to hang out with some friends. You want to come along? I said, yeah, sure. No problem. I just sat there like a wallflower the entire time.
Oh, you didn't know anybody but Todd.
I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody. It takes me a while to get comfortable enough to start talking to people. But once I am comfortable.
Yep.
I actually, the team that I work with, that I'm on, There's 4 of us, and 3 of us are in New York. Only one of us, that would be me, is here in Florida. And my boss called me yesterday and said, "Hey, listen, we're planning on having a dinner get together holiday thing, and if you want, you can Skype in with us, or there's 2 teams down in Florida that are going to have theirs like next Thursday. And if you want to go and hang with them, you can." And I'm like, well, that entire team, I like know one person and I've never actually met her. We've talked online and we've talked on the phone before, but I've never actually met her in person. And I said, great, I'll go to that party. I'll go hang out with her. She's the only one I know. I'll probably talk her ear off, no problem. But I have met some of the other people in their group, but it's been so long I couldn't name a single person, you know. But that's okay. As long as I know one, I'll be okay. Oh, by the way, the thing I told you about making a road trip, most likely this Friday, as long as nothing blows up this coming Friday.
Okay.
Okay. But okay. I'll keep you in the loop. The wife's out of town. I have the day off of work, the day job. It's a perfect time just to, go for a drive. So, all right, cool. All right, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Manuel says, "Hey Drew, I watched the premium movie. The premiere movies come out next year, 2023 on YouTube. There's a lot of good trailers out right now. Whether or not they're going to be good movies, I don't know. But there's a lot of good trailers, and there's a lot of stuff coming out next year. And I think because we're so far out of the COVID, that the movie studios are ramping up their releases because more and more people are going to theaters and seeing movies again. And that's nothing but a good thing. I'm all for it. Especially because my kid works at a theater, and he, as long as it's busy, he stays employed. And he's not living with me, which is even better. He actually invited me out to dinner tomorrow night.
Oh, cool.
So I guess he has the day off, and because the wife's out of town, he's like, "You want to go out and do dinner, you and me?" I'm like, "Hell yeah." You buying? He's a good kid. Avery knows he's a good kid.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yep.
He's a good kid.
A Born Evil says, same thing. People like him will inspire you. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. They can call you, they can threaten you, they can yell at you, they can say whatever they want to say, but the worst thing they can do to you is, well, no, actually, let me correct that. They can send you inappropriate texts and possibly pictures, because I've gotten some of those as well. Now, most of that just goes to my spam, but every now and then one will leak through, and I always get a kick out of the half naked babes that send me pictures. I'm always showing them, look, honey, look at this. She's like, "Oh, very nice, good for you, dear." She said, "I met her at the bar last night, and she wants to hook up." My wife's like, "Oh, okay, good. Good luck with that."
That'll work out well.
I am absolutely sure there's a group. It's not an individual. There's a group of them out there of hot, supermodel looking babes that are into short, fat, bearded, married guys. I know there's a group.
It's totally a kink.
I know it is. I know it. And I am like their put me on a throne, because yeah, I'm who they're looking for. I told my wife one time, I says, "Honey, if I can find, a nice, young, gorgeous, woman who's into fat married guys, whose idea of going out to dinner is Taco Bell, I'm set." Yeah, exactly. I'd be set.
If her idea of dinner is chicken nuggets and barbecue sauce.
My wife doesn't even go for that anymore, please. But there was a time. There was a time back early on when we could get away with that. But Oh my gosh, my mother-in-law. I know you're having fun with that.
I just got the image of like some smoking hot babe sitting across from you at McDonald's eating chicken nuggies, and she reaches over to dip her barbecue sauce to dip her chicken nugget in the barbecue sauce that's on your shirt. Because if you're eating chicken nuggets, you're damn sure getting barbecue sauce on your shirt.
Oh, good God.
Andrew's like, oh God, it's a little too close.
Yeah, Avery knows me a little too well. Knows me a little too well. Oh. Oh. Sorry, I was scratching my arm and started to bleed. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but wasn't paying attention.
Jesus.
Anyhow, yeah, I know. All right, hold on. I'm going to go back to the chat real quick. See what else is going on. Let's see. Bill says December 31st is end of open enrollment, I think. Actually, no. The regular open enrollment ended on December 7th. You can still sign up for plans through December 31st, but the main open enrollment due date has come and gone. There is an extended period through December 31st. I'm not sure to what level it is. The two people that I know that have Medicare that I live with and know, they just let their plans roll over and they're getting exactly what they got last year and they're perfectly fine with that. So you don't have to make any changes. You really don't. You can go online, you can go to the Medicare website and you can compare plans, but 99% of the time, if you like what you got, just stick with it, you know? All right, let's see. Nigella says Comcast, AT&T, Cox also common. Yep. I got one the other day. I think I made it into a video already where they called the home number. They knew my father-in-law's name, he's been gone over a year now. They knew the address, but they didn't know, and they knew which company the home went through, what company we used, but they couldn't tell me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made this into a video where I asked him what was the amount of the bill, what was the last bill. He's like, oh, I don't have that information. Well, you work for the company, you're going to be able to see that, you know. Yeah, full of crap, you know. Nigella says CJ is great. Yes, she is. Born Evil says you waste 10 minutes, you could be saving someone. You never know. That's right. That's my goal. That I have inform. Oh, what is it? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have 3 goals. Guys, it's late. Inform, entertain, and waste their time. Those are the 3 main things. If I can inform you guys of what they're trying to do, if I can entertain you and make your day, make you smile, that's great. And if I waste their time, that's even better. And one of the things I always say, maybe not always on the video but I say a lot is they called me. You know, they get what they asked for. They called me.
Yeah.
You know. I think the niece might have come back into the house because the dog's going crazy again.
Oh no. Or she didn't lock the door and you've got an intruder.
That's always a possibility. Well, good thing I got the little dog yelling.
That'll stop them.
Like, say good evening, everyone, on Saturday night. He's saying good evening to everyone. Yes. Sorry, sometimes it takes a second. He says, CJ Scams says she's a great scam baiter. Yes, she is. Bill says, what movie is Avery thumbs up for? Oh, wait a minute. What movie is Avery's thumbs up from?
Thumb.
Thumbnail. Oh, your thumbnail. You want to tell them what that is?
It is my own character. That's some of my artwork. It's from a comic book I'm developing with someone.
And it's his original character who is freaking awesome. And I can't wait for him to be able to share more with you guys.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely have him on the show showing off his stuff at some point.
Yeah.
So next year should be a good year for you.
Yeah, I know. I hope so. I've got the script we were talking about that Alterna short story I did last night.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last night I after the stream I had a message from the writer wanting me to do the second part.
Oh, well, fantastic.
So I was just like, yeah, send me the script. Everybody else is dragging their feet. Other people that I'm waiting for other projects on, and they're dragging their feet. I'm like, well, go ahead and send me the script.
Yep.
Nope.
Well, very cool. Very cool. Manuel says she's a great scam baiter. CJ Scam, she is fantastic. That's Betty. Usually Betty chimes in by now. I'm not sure if she's missing it or not, but she usually, if she misses, she usually does send me a text and lets me know. But she's great. She's great people and a wonderful addition to the community that we have going on out here. It's always a good thing. Oh, I just got the notification after almost a half hour that the video for tomorrow has been encoded.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, it's like a 22-minute video.
It's ready to go.
Yeah, I was going through my list of videos I hadn't done anything with yet, and I had so many Medicare ones that I'm just like taking like a week's worth of them and stringing them together and making them into videos. And I got so many. It's crazy. I had this one this evening in this video that I listened to, and I'm like, why did I not make that into its own video? It was fantastic. It was great. I said, screw it. It'll just be part of a larger video. People will enjoy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one where I had actually got a call back from a scammer, and he was having issues transferring me to a licensed agent. And in this video, he actually transferred me to 3 different people from the same company. And they were some of the rudest people you've ever dealt with in your life.
How wooed?
They were absolutely very wooed. And I love screwing with them. Actually, I think on 2 of them, all I did was they introduced themselves, and I said, I'm sorry, what was your name again? I didn't catch that. And then they hung up. It's like, what the fuck? And then the third one, the lady, I asked her, because I couldn't hear what she said her name was, and I asked her what her name was, and she's like, sir, are you trying to get help with your Medicare? I said, I am, but I'd like to know who I'm talking to. And she says, well, sir, obviously I'm not going to be able to help you. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? And just rude people.
Rude.
Yeah. I know I've gotten comments from people on some of my videos, people who are licensed agents, and they're like trying to tell me the licensed agents are doing their job. And I'm like, I have no problem with that whatsoever. It's the scammers who call you, who conference you in with the licensed agent and stay on the line and listen into your call. Yeah. That's the problem. That's where we have the problem. Mm-hmm. But then again, if you get a licensed agent who is as rude as the 3 people I talked to in that one video, screw them.
Yeah. Diarrhea flow.
Oh, God. Dude, I have to tell you, last week we were talking about something. I forgot what it was. It was nothing specific. And you brought up older white women wearing mucklucks.
Mucklucks?
Yeah, what's the furry boots?
Uggs.
Uggs, yes. I'm seeing women wearing Uggs all over the place now.
I told you, it's a sweater with a scarf, leggings, and Uggs.
I'm seeing it all over the place.
With the Karen haircut.
It's just
or if it's a younger woman, she has the longer hair that's done. It's got the big loose curls and a hat.
I don't think I ever paid attention enough to notice it.
Yeah.
I'm seeing them all over the place now.
Yeah, with a pumpkin spice latte in their hand.
that too.
Yeah. It's like a freaking uniform.
That's funny. Glenn says, threaten a Fed lawsuit. They block all of their numbers from calling me.
Nice.
I don't want them to stop calling. I like it when they call.
Andrew enjoys it.
I don't get out very often. I need people to call me and interact with me. especially the hot Indian babes.
He needs the attention. He's so used to the abuse from his friends, he seeks it from outside sources now.
Do you know what the truth is? You know what the truth is? Every time I answer the phone and there's somebody on the other line, I think to myself, somebody cared enough to call me. My family doesn't do that. My kids don't do that. But this person, this stranger, even if they're just trying to steal my credit card information, they care enough to call.
They care enough about stealing your information.
They
to
care
call.
enough to call and to answer the phone.
Oh my gosh.
I need to give them my time and attention.
Everybody needs somebody.
So sad. So sad.
Oh my god.
Manuel says, I give thumbs up for Drew on the video I watch all the time. Come on YouTube. Well, fantastic. I appreciate the thumbs up. I do. I had one video go up. It was not yesterday, but like the day before, and I just so happened it was like 10:15, and it was scheduled to go up at 10. That's when I schedule all my videos, or I tried to schedule them all for 10. And I just looked at the analytics to see how it was doing, and at that point, it had like almost 100 views, and it had like 75 thumbs up, and I'm like, they like me. I was like, man, that's a great ratio. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how many times, as I've got some YouTubers that I watch pretty much daily, and I rarely, if I think about it, do a thumbs up on the video until they say, don't forget to thumbs up the video. I'm like, oh yeah, and I do it. Otherwise, I just don't think about it. But I appreciate everybody out there who does it. I mean, it's a great thing. So I actually have the little thing that pops up that says like and subscribe. That's
Yeah.
as much pushing I do, But when they tell you on your videos, make sure you mention liking and subscribing or leaving a comment and whatever, because it reminds people, oh yeah, I can do that, because some people are like me and just they watch a video and they keep on going. And if you mention it, if you tell them, hey, make sure you like and subscribe or whatever, a lot of people will do it, which is great. You just got to remember to say it.
Please like and subscribe and press that like button.
That's right. Manuel, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it tremendously. Bill says, darn, I need to get Part D without getting a fine. My wife told me she has Part C, which is like a combination of A, B, and D. I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. So yeah, I don't know, but. Glenn says, best pizza I ever made: jalapeno, pineapple, green olive, hot, sweet, salty in one. He literally lost me at jalapeno, and then he completely lost me at pineapple.
See, I like jalapenos and I like pineapple.
What about green olives?
I prefer black olives on pizza.
I
like green olives in my salad.
Any of that.
Because whenever I make a salad, I have these garlic and jalapeno stuffed green olives. I like to put in it. Oh, they're really good. One of my favorite pizzas to make is salami, red onion, and black olives. Okay. It's really good.
I prefer anything with meat on it. Meat pizza is my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
Penny says, what made you decide to mess with scammers? I tell you, I've mentioned it before. I was getting calls from the credit card scammers, and they were just annoying the ever-living crap out of me, because at the time, I was just trying to tell them, I'm not interested. Don't call me. Take me off your list. Well, there was a day that I was in a doctor's office with the wife, and they called, and I got pissed off at the guy, and I started yelling at the guy. We were in like the lobby or over near a window, because I remember being in front of a window. There wasn't anybody else around, and my wife was kind of rolling her eyes. And I told the guy, if you don't stop calling me, I'm gonna contact my lawyer. And they're like, oh yeah, you are, huh? Yeah, you gonna what's your lawyer's name? And I'm like throwing out fake names and crap like that just to be annoying. And I told the guy to stop calling me, and he said, we will never stop calling you. And then I said, at that moment on, then I will never stop screwing with you, period. And I made it my life mission to take every single call and screw with them as much as possible.
When one man has had enough.
I don't know enough about how to hack their computers, and I don't know how to,
Yeah.
shut down their computers and all that. I can't do any of that stuff, but I can talk to them.
God, some of those guys are hilarious.
Oh, I know.
They take over their whole system and just lurk, and then slowly start to mess with it.
I forgot the name of the one guy. He's putting out a series of videos showing how he infiltrated into a scam call center. It started out as a small call center in this weird part of the country, and then it moved to a bigger one because he gotten access to one of the computers, and they moved the computers to the main call center, and it was like he like got access to their closed circuit television sets and mapped out like the whole floor and counted like 150 computers, and he was tracking who the main guy was, and I'm like just fascinating at all these things this guy was doing, and it's great stuff, but I'm not that smart.
Wow.
Bill says, now that I think about it, a lot of pawn shops and companies that buy stuff used eBay to compare prices. Thank you for the reminder. Yep. Well, eBay can be a valuable resource, not only for going out and finding and buying stuff, but looking to see if there are people out there interested in it in the first place.
Yeah.
I've had people tell me, hey, I've got this comic or I've got this toy, and there's people wanting like $500 for it on eBay. And I says, well, that's fantastic. Is anybody buying it for that amount?
Yeah. Look at who's bought it.
You can do a search on eBay and look at just completed auctions and see if people are actually buying it for that amount. That's the trick. Like somebody brought in like a minifigure to me and they were saying, this thing sells for like $500 on eBay. And I said, well, yeah, there's somebody selling one of these for $500. There's never been anybody pay that much for it. But yeah, they're selling it for that much.
Yeah.
But you always got to double check that. And it's a great resource for seeing what people are paying for actual stuff. So you can ask $1 million for something, but if people are only paying $10 for it, you're never going to get that million. That's like I read the article about it where they were talking about people selling their Disney VHS tapes for thousands and thousands of dollars. The truth of the matter is somebody put up one of those Little Mermaid VHS tapes and somebody bought it for like $800 or $900 and then immediately relisted it for like $999. And why they did that is so that if somebody went and searched whether or not somebody bought the VHS tape, how much they would see that, yes, somebody did buy it for $800, $900. So having somebody sell it for $1,000 makes it look like it's a good deal because somebody else has already paid that much money for it in the past. Turns out it's the same person that's selling it now. So it's all a way of trying to confuse people into believing it. But there's been articles out there, numerous articles about people sitting on a gold mine with their old Disney VHS tapes. It's not necessarily true. Just because one person did it at one point doesn't mean it's a trend, and you're not going to make thousands and thousands of dollars off old VHS tapes. You're just not.
Now, if you still have the right movies sealed,
yes, that's a whole nother story right there.
Yeah, that's a whole nother jam. Yep. Like if you still had Little Mermaid with the penis castles sealed, you never opened it, you could get a little bit of, you definitely get more than what you paid for it.
Yeah. I don't know if there's very many people that have those out there that are still sealed, but it might exist.
Exactly. Yep. If you have that still sealed.
All right, let me see what else is going on here.
With the dick castles. It's got to be that one.
Yep. Pez laughs about that. Bill says, I remember when that Eskimo song, Umiak Kayak, Mukluk Tupuk.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hold on a second. Dennis is here. Dennis says, Oregon High Desert in the house. I don't know what that means, but
Oregon
okay.
High Desert in the house.
Oregon High Desert in the house. Okay. Sure.
He's
Glenn says,
proclaiming.
oh, okay. Glenn says, I felt so lonely today. No scammers cared to call me. They're still out there. They're still working. So they'll start picking up their calls again soon. Trust me. Manuel says, Drew, you're a great scam baiter with scammers. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bill says, please share Avery's creation sometime. He will. He will.
Yeah.
Avery is very much a do it all kind of creator. He's going to pencil, he's going to ink it, he's going to color it, he's going to do everything. And the only problem with that, and I know from experience, it takes time.
Yes.
It takes time. In modern comics, guys, one of the things you may not know is that there's usually a writer. There may also be a scripter that writes the script. Somebody pencils it. Somebody then inks it. Somebody then colors it. Then somebody then letters it. And then you got a couple of different editors that edit it. In a single Spider-Man comic, which comes out every month, you may have 7 to 8 people working on it. The projects that Avery and I work on, we're literally the entire creative force behind producing it.
Sometimes some projects may be a max of 3 people.
Yeah.
Which
So
create
some takes just a little bit longer.
But the adult fantasy NFT did come out. That book's out now.
Oh yes, yes it is. If you guys are into, if you're into NFTs, I don't know if anybody out there is into that kind of stuff, but check out Adult Fantasy. It's not porn. I swear to God, it's not porn. It's a comic related property. Our buddy Todd, who's been on the show a couple times, is involved. He's the mastermind behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But NFTs, it's something that I like being involved because of the comic creating process. When it comes to the technology and the NFTs and that stuff, way over my head.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the aspect of creating comics and stories and characters. And I'm all for that. I'm all behind that.
Yeah, I'm just now starting to get a grasp of it. And to me, it's just a new means of digital publication.
Yes.
That's how I see it. I'm not into like the super expensive thing that's just a profile pic. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But as a means of digital distribution for content, I think it's very cool.
Yep. It could be, it could definitely be the wave of the future. Just imagine combining NFTs and AI. Yeah. And you know as well as I do, it's probably happening.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Justin says Jim Browning. I've heard that name before. Bill says, does he have a website? Do you have a website, Avery?
No, I'm mostly on Twitter and Instagram. I used to have a website years ago, but I don't have one anymore.
Vicky says, wasn't that Scam Baiter? I'm not sure if what she's talking about here, but probably. Max says, I'd rather buy Medicare. Hey, Max, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Justin says, or it might be scammer payback. Scammer, yeah. Ooh, no. I think it was the scam baiter one. I can't believe I'm forgetting. You guys know I'm horrible with names. I'm bad. The one that I was describing, where he was talking about in getting into the and mapping out the call center and so forth.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the scam baiter guy. I forgot. I'm just blanking on it right this second, but I definitely think that was it. Bill says, man, I need to sell my old ripped up jeans on eBay. You'd be amazed at what sells on eBay. I mean, there's a market for a lot of stuff out there. So Pez says, I just got a scam call. The phone let me know it's a scam. Very good. Yeah, if you go through my phone, scam likely, scam likely, scam likely, scam likely, my daughter, scam likely, scam likely. Lots and lots.
A text from me you never answered.
Did I get one from you recently?
I don't know. That's just typical what might be on your phone. Scam. A text from me or Todd you didn't answer.
I probably I know who those guys are and just kept going.
Yeah.
Manuel says, I watch Fun Guy Media Scam Baiters on YouTube and Twitch live. See, are there scam baiters? Well, yeah, I guess if they're doing the calling, they could do a live stream of that. But me, if I did a live stream of my day, there'd be a lot of empty space in between calls. I mean, there were days where I'd get caught. What's so funny is when you listen to some of my videos, I'll be talking to them. I have them on speakerphone so you can hear them. You'll hear my phone start to ding because there's another call coming in at that same exact moment. It happens all the time.
You know what you could do for a live stream on Twitch? Play party games with your viewers, like things like Among Us and the other silly fun party PC games. And then, hey, everybody, let's stop. I'm getting a scam call, and take the scam call live. Then go back to playing the party game.
One of these days when I'm not working the day job, maybe that could happen.
That could be a fun stream, because it would, like, some of the fans would be involved in playing the games with you. It'd be simple games, like Among Us and stuff. There's some other little games like that are pretty popular. And then you go, hey, hold on, everybody, I've got to take this call. Then everybody can listen in. They can't hear the audience, but your stream audience hears your party and your people laughing while you're doing your bit, messing with them.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That could be a thing.
Yeah. Glenn says, don't forget the saying, Owa Tajur Kiaman. That probably means something bad. But I know I'm not saying it right.
I don't know.
Bill says, it's not porn. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Hey, well, I could show him the turnaround for when the chromiums. It's on my Twitter.
Sure. Okay, hold on. Well, let me finish catch up on
Yeah, catch up with the chat. I'll...
Vicky says Scam Baiter is his name. Okay. That sounds right. That sounds right. I am so bad. Penny says Kit Boga is great. Yes, he is. He's probably, when you do a search for scam calls, he's like the primary one that comes up. He's the one that's probably most known out there. There's no way I could be a Kit Boga, but he's definitely out there and he's worth checking out. Rosemary says, keep what you're doing. You're doing it so well. Well, thank you. I try. And then Glenn says, oh, what a jerk I am. Oh, is that what it means? Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So you're going to share something with us?
Sure.
Okay. I think what he's going to show you guys is one of the turnarounds for Todd's Amazing Fantasy NFT project.
Yep. This is what the NFT looks like for the comic. And when you buy this, you get to download the PDF for the comic. And this is the chromium cover. And when with these NFTs, you can spin them around. They're like they look like a graded comic in a case. Yep. And they come with randomly generated wear in different.
Can you pause it on the cover so you can see the cover?
Yeah. Let me.
Boop. The cover was actually, the art is by Avery.
Yes.
He did the cover as well as the interior story art.
Yep.
You really can't see it very well from here, so.
Oh, crap.
But.
Well, let me click on the regular.
Let me know when you got it.
Sure.
I just hid your.
Okay.
For a second.
There's nothing bad.
Well, I know, but you never know.
Okay, you can share it.
Yeah, this is the alternate cover that he did.
Yeah, this is the alternate cover I did.
This is Avery's art for the adult fantasy comic project.
Yep.
And then you show the other one. This is the main cover. It's the same character. Her name's Devoid.
Yep.
And he did 2 alternate covers. And the first one, go back to the first one because that one's pretty awesome. I don't know, why didn't he pick that one as the main cover?
I don't know.
I like that one so much better.
I like them both. They're both cool.
No, they are both cool, but if I was going to frame one and put it up on my wall, that would be the one I would do.
Yeah, I may make my own poster of this one.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
In my studio.
So anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up this evening. I appreciate everybody who came and hung out with us this evening.
Awesome.
Everybody, you guys are fit. We're looking at your computer monitor.
Oh, sorry.
You and your kid, you got to get that fixed. You got to get it so we could actually see your shining, beautiful face on screen one day.
I meant to hit mute because my nose is running because my allergies are flaring up, and I hit start cam.
Hey, you want to see? Remember how I was telling you, or I showed you guys last night on stream the quick sketch that I was working on. I was doing that sketch of Hawkeye, my Hawkeye. I laid it out while I was at the store, and I'm actually going to work on it and make a video of it and probably post it on my channel. But here's how he's looking so far.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you guys really can't see it that well. But this is an illustration of one of my characters.
Yeah, I see it.
And I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm doing it on watercolor paper. Because my intention is to do some gray wash on it and mix gray wash in on it. So, but for somebody who hasn't drawn in months, at least I'm getting back to it, you know? So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap up. I appreciate everybody who came by and hung out with us. I hope you all enjoy a fantastic rest of your weekend. I know, Pez, your weekend's almost over considering it's Sunday morning where you're at right now, but hang in there. You still got at least half a day left. And I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Next week's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Enjoy it. And we're getting really close to the holidays, which is probably one of my most favorite times of the year is the holidays. And I hope everybody stays safe. And if any of you out there are traveling anytime soon, travel safely, get home safe. And because we need every single one of you.
Yes.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming in, joining me, Avery. And we'll talk to you all next time. Peace out and be good, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.